Hello, a very good morning to everyone. My name is Nilay Panchal from TGF High Tech Talent. I'm working as an HR manager and talent advocate. I have 4 years of experience in HR domain that includes both manufacturing and IT industry. So, first of all, thank you to each and everyone for sparing your valuable time and being here with us today. This is our first HR virtual meetup, and we are proud to be able to host it today here at this wonderful moment with all of you. Before we get started, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all my leaders and colleagues who generously helped us helped us make this event come together to become a success. Firstly, to Mr. Ashok Dudat, our company director, Ms. Bindu Kalvaria, our head of sales, Mr. Pranay Danani, our product manager, and our support team. And also to Ms. Priyanka Singh, who is our motivational speaker, and Ms. Pooja Soni, our brand ambassador for TJL. We couldn't have done this without you. So now I take pleasure to ask Miss Priyanka Singh and Miss Pooja Soni to introduce themselves.
Very good morning, every viewers, and thank you so much, Nile and Tech Job Fair, and especially Ashok Dudat sir, to invite me as a speaker. Myself, Priyanka Singh, and I have total more than 4+ years of experience into HR domain. My expertise are into the tech industries. Like as of now, I'm working as a sole consultant, HR consultant. Previously, I was associated with many firms, and previously, like I was associated with Codis too. And now my expertise are purely into the HR consultation.
Yes, Pooja.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Yeah, I'm Pooja Soni, and I'm personal branding strategist, and I'm a brand ambassador of TJF. And I have 4+ years of experience as a HR professional in IT companies, especially. And yeah, I'm very excited for this meetup today. And thank you so much for the invitation as a speaker. So yeah, let's begin this.
Okay, thank you, Priyanka and Pooja, for giving me a brief introduction. So now talking about TJF, let me share my screen with you. So yes, TJF is a platform where we have created the bridge between the employer and the employee, where they can meet directly under one platform and have a good recruitment. Uh, in this, we are also helping our clients and companies who are with us in terms of branding and recruitment for the better exposure in the market. TGF is originate from the Berlin in Germany in 2017. Earlier, we were conducting a physical job fair, but after the COVID, we were into the virtual event, and we have got the good response after going virtual. TJF organizes worldwide physical and virtual tech job fair. As of as of now, we are conducting the job fair into the 14 countries, where we have 500 plus companies tie up with us, and also we have 400 plus partners and 45K plus attendees. Talking about our attendee statistics, we have 47% from IT background, 21% from designer, 11% from marketing, 13% from sales, and 8% from general categories. And talking about our professional position, we have 20% from a student and junior position, 41% from senior, and 39% from intermediate. We also have the top community and media partners with us in this TJF. Also talking about the gender ratio, we have 44% for female and 56% from male. Coming to our recruitment and branding for the tech industries, we have many top exhibitors with us like EY, Google, Zalando, NetApp, Deloitte, etc. So come and join us and create your last impression of your brand with TJF by doing visibility across the globe. Also, we have award we have been awarded from last two consecutive years in 2020 and 2021 by the German government. Since 2017, we have started to build up a startup and tech ecosystem worldwide with the help of startups, corporate media, community, university, and government partners. Hence, we want to establish the tech and startup ecosystem in the Surat city. So, we have started every month this HR meetup to build up the HR innovation group and maintain the company culture. Same for Surat, same for each Surat company and help them for branding and recruiting. So today in this session, we are going to discuss about the current problems we are facing in the HR industries in terms of hiring the tech talents. So the topics which we are going to cover in this session is in terms of hiring challenges, that is intense competition with other companies, unreliable candidates, possessing skills to evaluate, limited bandwidth of internal tech team, high salaries and reputation of the brand. As we are going to organize this HR meetup every month. So if anyone interested to join our upcoming HR meetup as a guest speaker or want to be a part of our high tech talent or teacher, feel free to contact us. You can connect to us through our HR group which we have created on the LinkedIn page. I'm sharing the same on the comment where you can reach out. Also, I'm sharing our upcoming Tech Job Fair event link also where you can participate. That also I'm sharing on the comment box. And also to keep in touch with our industry expert and to know more like people experience in terms of building company, in terms of finding good jobs and how to do correct way branding, then feel free to join us to our YouTube channel also. So yes, as we are talking about the HR problems which we are facing in our tech industries, so yes, we are going to start our panel discussion between me, Priyanka, and Pooja about the topics which we are going to cover. So yes, Priyanka, starting with you. So yes, our first topic is intense competition with the other companies. So yes, we can see there is a lot of competition in tech industries in today's scenario because there is a lot of demand in this sector. So yes, Priyanka, what do you feel about this, and how can we can come over this situation? Yes, Priyanka.
Uh, well, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak on this topic. Well, regarding the competition, what we are talking is for sure, competition plays an important role in the terms of hiring. Firstly, the very first segment which I want to discuss over this is regarding the branding for sure. If a company is in startup company and the other company is in grown up company with an existence of more than 5 to 6 years, so for sure, the startup company will face issues while hiring the talents because every individual needs some kind of branding towards his company. Also, there are many companies who are doing the LinkedIn branding, and there are the startup companies who don't even know like how many employees are there, like what is the location they are located at. So sometimes the location is also plays an important role. The location is important. The competition between the two company is that one is 5 years old, one is 1 year old. If I want to apply as a candidate, for sure I will be moving towards a company with an existence of more than 5 years because there is some kind of valuation which has been added to that company, right? So this is very important. And if we talk about the startup company, for sure they have the startup company is having a good valuation, like they're having a good capital, but what they are not having is the years of existence, the numbers of employees also plays an important role. If as a candidate I will ask what is the amount of strength you are having. For sure, the startup will be having more, in between 10 to 20. For the grown-up company, they are having an employee strength of 10 to 100 to 150 plus people. So, according to this kind of statistics, also it differs. So, the branding is important, and this kind of competition have been faced towards the startup company and towards the grown-up company. So, the competition plays an important role at the time of hiring.
Yes, Pooja, what do you feel about this?
Yeah. So the first of all, the main challenges are we are facing in tech job hiring. So first of all, the candidates are limited. Okay. For the particular technology, for the particular niche technology, we are struggling to find candidate. Very first of all, hiring is the secondary thing. First of all, we have to hit the candidates. We have to find the candidates, so to target them, as the trend is now work from home, moving into the metro city and everything. So if we are facing trouble in this, firstly the hiring, finding the candidates. So the very right now, LinkedIn is become the only source of recruitment. Okay, so we have to provide some sort of solution to the market so that everyone can find the reliable candidate and everything. So the main challenges are the finding candidates. We are not easily getting the candidates, and if we get, they are not matching 100% of our job requirements needs. And yeah, as Priyanka said, the company size is also matter, the startup and the grown up already developed companies. So each and every challenge is we are facing as a recruiter.
Okay. Okay, so my next question for you, Pooja, is to getting the reliable candidates. So yes, this is the one of the challenges we are facing in terms of getting hired the reliable candidates, because at the time of screening, at the time of recruitment, the scenario is something different, and after getting the hired, it is different. So yes, Pooja, what is your view on this?
Yeah. So first of all, when candidate appear for the interview, first of all, like the sourcing of the candidate is become the most challenging job for each and every recruiter. Like we have to assess their every skills, they are matching with our job requirements or not, and after calling for the interview, some of the candidates moved back. They are not appearing for the interview due to the many challenges like traveling problem or time consuming problems. And also companies are having multiple rounds, so if they are facing the problems in that, so many candidates move back due to that reason. Then after if candidate selected, then after comes the salary problem, the negotiation rounds come into the picture. And after getting hired, then also companies are facing problems. Might a candidate not feasible to the company culture, they move back. And yeah, all the these are the current problem we all are facing in the current scenario.
Priyanka, what about you? What do you think?
Uh, yes, for the reliable candidate, like I can say that it is a two-way process. We need a reliable candidate, and even the candidate need a reliable company. The importance, the needs often both the parties should match. If I'm located at a dozen location, and if an Uttaran location company is offering me a package of like double of my salary, but it is not my need because the traveling is very problematic for me. Whatever the company is offering, even though the company is offering me a 5 day working, the hybrid and everything, but it is not matching my requirement, it is not matching my need. And if the same company is located at Aldagen or whatever, and it is like it is comfortable for me to travel also, and even if the company is giving a less amount as compared to what the other company was offering me, but it is fulfilling my requirement, then for sure I will be moving ahead to that only. Because in my previous experiences, I just encountered with one candidate, and he was saying, "Ki, ma'am, I don't need 35K. I'm okay with 32K because my traveling like my traveling expenses, my traveling time has been reduced, and I'm comfortable with this." So it is not always regarding the salary, regarding the companies and everything. It is sometimes even regarding the demographical like situation also. So for me, the reliability is from both the end, from the company side also and for the employee side also. So we have to match the expectation level of both the parties, and for sure the closing will be there.
Okay. Uh, so next is like possessing the skills to evaluate. So yes, here is my third question, and also the concern is how we can set the benchmark into the terms of evaluating the skills of the candidates by looking into the huge competition in the tech industry, and also to get the reliable candidates rather than the unreliable. Yes, Pooja.
Yeah, so first of all, we can set a benchmark like many candidates are looking for lots of facility nowadays because the market has become candidate driven, not employer driven market currently. Market is all over candidate driven, so they are expecting work from home, 5 days working. Now 4 day working trend is coming over. So all this facility they are looking for. And what employers are looking for, the perfect matching skills. Like employee should be the having multiple skills so that their hiring cost is also reduced, their employee maintenance costs will also reduce and everything. So this is a two way. And yep.
Yeah, Pooja. Sorry, Priyanka. What do you think?
Yes, like in especially for Surat market, if we are talking about, there are pools of companies and limited with the employee with the candidate side. So sometimes even the companies are compromising with the skill set. They are saying like, yes, we are getting a good amount of like with 5 years of experience. If I'm getting in PHP developer, but even though that employee is like that candidate is having just a relevant experience of 2 to 3 years, but still the companies are hiring. Sometimes the companies are even compromising towards the skills, because the reason is the pools of companies are more as compared to the pools of candidates. So for this terminologies, I would suggest that even we should increase the screening level. But in Surat market, the screening level is pretty less. If 10 to 15 people, percent of the companies are only screening at high end level. For the rest, 80 to 85% of companies, the screening is pretty less because the pool of candidate is very less. So for Surat market, we have to increase the level of a candidate, and for sure the Surat IT hub may increase the pool of candidate. Then we will be heading towards the skill evaluation screening part.
Okay, so like here one question is there from our viewer, like how do we overcome the challenges if the resources from the particular location is with scarcity, like for both of you, Pooja and Priyanka?
For this, I would like to answer. The Surat has been, like we can say, the 40 to 50 kilometers is of range of Surat, right? So nowadays, even we are seeing that the companies which were located at like at Uttaran or Varacha, even they are opening their branches at Adajan. What is the main reason? The main reason is that they want to attract all the candidates. They don't want to restrict the candidate, like if I'm from Adajan location, I will not be moving towards Varacha. For them, they are making the opportunity, like okay, if you want to be at Adajan location, even we have our branches at Adajan. So to overcome this, we should increase our branch level. And nowadays, many of the companies are doing this, and for sure, this will create a good amount of candidates to get hired in that company. So to overcome this, I believe that we should increase the branch level.
And
So,
Pooja?
according to me, increase, yes, I agree with you, Priyanka, but according to me, the increase the branch level will ultimate cost to the employer. We have to think from both of the side. Okay, so nowadays, people, as we have all worked in a lockdown, right? Work from home, so we are easily able to work upon that, and we can easily able to track their performance and their day-to-day activity. With we are having a lots of softwares and facilities available right now, as being in a technical generation era. So we can easily tag, and instead of opening multiple branches, we can offer them easily like a work from home. Even the local candidates are demanding for work from home for the particular city. We are not focusing currently particular city here. We are talking about the global market. So the local candidates are asking from work from home. They are not able to travel in that same city right now. The So I said the market is currently now the employee driven. So we have to provide that kind of facilities. And in living the technical era, we have explored our technicalities in terms of measuring their performance, measuring their day-to-day activities. So there are lots of ways are there.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Pooja
But
and Priyanka.
nowadays, the companies,
Yeah,
yes.
please continue. Please
Yeah,
continue.
yeah, please.
Yes, but nowadays the companies are not that much open up to adopt the work from home opportunity, work from home things. Even though the companies has adopted at the time of COVID, but now the companies are saying like everything is sorted out. Then why not to work from office? Sometimes the candidate also have a demand to work from office, and even sometimes the other candidate also have demand to work from home. So between this, the companies are struck. For sure, work from home opportunity is very good. But if we talk about the employers end, there is lot amount of miscommunication, the communication gap, the internet issues. There are lots many things. But as Pooja said that we are working as in, like we should work as in global market, then we have to adopt this kind of environment also. Yes.
Yeah, and currently the Narayan Murthy have highlighted, right, according to work from home culture, that employee
Hmm.
are backing off with the routine and their etiquettes and everything. So, yeah, I personally believe the office environment is needed. But somehow, if we want to match our company needs, if we want to run our company smoothly, so we also have to do some kind of adjustment, right? We are not saying each and every employee will demands for the work from home, and there are some of the employees like fresher level, mid level. We are not talking about the highly experienced level, and yes, so we can talk about them. They are really very enthused, and they love to visit office and everything. And I'm not saying even all the highly experienced people are like suitable for work from home only. It depends upon their needs and situations, I can say.
So I think so. Like the query has been cleared over here.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So moving to our next question is for you, Priyanka. Like limited bandwidth of the internal tech team. So yes, here we can say that who is holding the senior position or the senior manager are responsible for this to decide the internal tech team bandwidth, like how the size should be of the particular department to decide the internal team size for the good productivity and also in terms of money. So yes, Priyanka, what do you think about this?
Yes, for sure, the team leaders or the managers of particular technologies are responsible for the bandwidth, like how much subordinates they want. But even it has been indirectly like related to the management, and also like even management is saying like you are having 3 to 4 developers. Why do you need more two developers under you? Make it work for 3 to 4 people only, like get the work done according to them only. So sometimes the the team leaders needs is different as compared to the management needs. So this is the problem which the many of the team leaders are facing. And even I have personally seen this, like, ma'am, I have lots amount of work, but the management is not allowing me to hire 2 or 3 more freshers under me. That is why I'm getting more occupied with the work. I'm unable to give the trainings to like to the person who are under me. Now they are complaining like I'm not able to learn anything, I want to leave the job. So this kind of internal conflicts have been faced. And for sure it is under the cover. That is why the people are unable to understand. So for sure we should understand the need of the team leader, because the team leader is accountable for the work, not the subordinates. So according to me, we should understand the need of team leader, like whatever he is saying. For sure, we will be having a discussion with the HR department, also the management and the team leader. What is the problem is he facing? Like if the number of work which we have to deliver is of 40 hours, and with the resources he is just delivering 25 hours of work. So for that 15 hours of gap, we have to compensate with the new freshers or with the new mid-level developers. So these are the things which we have to discuss with the team leader and for the management. And I would suggest that management should also understand the deadlines. If they are giving the deadlines towards the team leader, even he have to fulfill all the work. So regarding the bandwidth, we should always go with the team leader side. For sure, we should have a discussion with management too.
Yes,
Yeah,
Pooja,
so
what is your
very
view
well
on this?
highlighted, Priyanka. I would like to add some of the certain points here. According to me, quality matters. Quantity is not that much important. Quality matters. So if company is running smoothly and getting their work done with the limited employee and highly skilled employee, so there is no need to create lots of employees crowded. Okay, so yeah, that's all important about the quality, not quantity. So the youth is very much advanced now. They are very well educated, and they are very well aware that about the quality, about the work, how about the how their work provided and everything. And nowadays, each and employee aware like how's our company is performing, how's our company is running and everything, how they are progressing. They are even employer are tracking the employees progress. Employees are also tracking the company's progress nowadays. They are very much aware, so they are having a very much a sense about how crowded and quality and everything. They are highly aware and highly educated, according to me.
Yeah. So Priyanka, here is the next question from our viewer for you. Like, how much the branding is important, be it whatever the size of the company has.
Um, Branding is very important. No doubt the size is also important, but what if in case I have an employee strength of 50 but still no one knows me? Who am I? What my company is about? So branding is important. At the same time, the team size is also important. If I am not having my visibility towards the economy side, if I am having a company at in Surat location or Ahmedabad location or whatever location, but I don't like I no one knows me, then who is going to join me, who is going to because nowadays self actualization mode is very important. Like everyone is getting everything, but they need some kind of recognition, right? If I will not disclose the company, but if I'm working with XYZ company, he is having a good amount strength like 500 or 600 people, but if that company is not having any kind of branding name or any kind of visibility, then people will also feel like, Acha, you are working in that company, but I haven't heard about that company. So this is something which is demoralizing the employees also. As being in HR, always used to encounter with the questions like, so and so company has taken their employees to Maldives or Goa. What about us? So
Yeah.
this kind of branding is also very important. No doubt, whatever amount of work the company is doing, but if they are unable to make it visible towards the towards the world side, then the like the reliability, the longevity of the company would have some kind of questions. Only branding is not important, but branding is also important. So this is my call on this question.
So yes, Pooja, would you like to answer like your view, like if you
Yeah,
are a branding
exactly.
expert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So according to me, the branding is the foremost important for the each and every company. And the simple sentence is जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. Okay. So we have to showcase the company culture, company value, company moral, company vision, mission on each and every social media, whether it's LinkedIn, Twitter, Insta, you have business profile, each and every social media, we have to highlight it our company culture in a very big shout out, so that according to that only employee will get attract. Otherwise, how employee will get to know, how employee will apply to our company directly. Yeah, so it is really very important, and just not for the show off, just to maintain employee work life balance also, their mental health also, and their quality life also. Company have to provide some certain kind of facility, and with through that facility they can generate their market branding. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
Whatever the highly facilities we are providing to our employees, we can show that all facility in terms of our company branding, so that employees can attract more to the organization.
Yeah, like firstly, like before joining any particular company or applying to any particular company, they see the how good the company is, how more popular the company is, and what the
Exactly.
perks and benefits the company is offering to them, whether it will be reliable for them to work or not. So yes, according to me, branding is the one of the important part for the company, for the in terms of talent. Yeah. So moving to our next question, that is one of the important, that is high salary demand from the talents, and it is a major concern in terms of hiring. So as there is a huge competition in the market and demand, so yes, Priyanka, what is your view on this?
There is an economic terminology. Whenever the supply is less, the demand is always high. If I have total 5 to 6 companies, if one company is offering, for example, 30K, the company B will offer me 35, company C will offer me 30. Because of this, the salary is getting more and more. And for like as we are the humans, we sometimes the greed nature is also a part of an human. So because of that, like अगर मुझे 50 मिल रहा है तो let's go with the other company. What if in case I get in 55? So because of this, the employees are for me. We cannot blame the employees. But if we are living in a market, then we should have one monopoly with every company. Like if like even as an HR, we are having one group in which we are discussing like regarding one candidate. Like if I have had that candidate, then we have some certain ethics. Like if I had that candidate, then I will not hire that candidate. To the like other company will not hire that candidate. But sometimes जो दिख रहा है जरूरी नहीं कि वही वैसा होगा. Sometimes on the back end, लेट्स अप्रोच, चलो मैं उनसे अप्रोच करती हूँ, मैं उनसे बात करती हूँ. तो लाइक कंपनीज में ही जब लाइक एक यूनिटी नहीं होगी तो एज एन एम्प्लॉय उनको तो अपॉर्चुनिटी चाहिए. अगर हम उनको देते जाएंगे तो फॉर श्योर दे विल बी ग्रैबिंग दैट. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ लेवल ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटी, लेवल ऑफ ऑफर लेटर्स दे आर हैविंग, the salary is always increased. Because as being an HR, if a person is having a salary of 30K, he is demanding a salary of 90,000 in front of us. So the 200% hike is
It
like
is
it is totally unreliable. But the
unreliable.
companies are providing, that is why the employees, the candidates are demanding this. If we are not going to provide, then no one will demand. If they are demanding, that means they are getting it. So we have to understand this. We have to understand this market. Like we are increase, like for sure the valuation of developer is increased, but we should not make it like अगर किसी को like as an HR मैं कभी 200% हाइक नहीं मांगूंगी. But as an developer nowadays the HR are also very familiar कि it's okay na, he has just asked for 200% hike. Sometimes even person is asking an hike of 300% also. So in Surat market and even in tech market, it is very, very familiar towards us and it is very common. कि if someone is asking an hike of 200%, we are okay. But for the other industries, we talk about the 30 or 50% hike is a maximum. But for the tech industry, why it is 200 or 300% of hike? Because the companies are providing, because the need of the company is high, the pool of candidate is less. So for the solution of this, we should have one unity. We should have an open discussion. But this kind of unity is not been maintained because the number of work is very high. So the people don't want to discuss and don't want to disclose regarding the hired candidate. They just want a candidate with whatever amount he is asking. Just come with me, start working for me. So this is the current situation which even I am facing.
Yes, Pooja. What you want to highlight on
Yeah.
this?
So, according to my point of view, currently hiring is fully based. Currently, hiring is not doing on the skill base; is fully doing on the need base. Currently, the trend is upon the need based hiring. So, company just have to fulfill their requirements, their needs, and they are offering x amount of salary to fulfill their needs. Okay, they are breaking the market rates and providing the salary towards a candidate. So the candidates are demanding higher, and for the very niche technology, they are employees are shortage, employees pools are shortage in the very niche technology. So obviously they are demanding for more because so many companies are looking for that niche technology candidate. So of course they will demand more, and due to the company needs, employers are ready to provide the x amount. So this is the very big challenge, that to pulling and the pulling of the candidate, sourcing of the candidate, because the candidate shortage, we have to provide the x amount to the candidate and to require their fulfillments, and fulfill the requirement of the company also. So yeah, it is a need based hiring, I can say.
Okay. So yes, so coming to our last question, like it is yes we have already discussed, but repetition of the brand, and yes, it is one of the tech hiring challenges that many tech companies are struggling with. And here the candidate doesn't know who they are applying to and what the company is all about. And And if they are not aware about the company, definitely they are going to go to the tech giant. So yes, Pooja, what's your view? Like, as we have already discussed, so yes. Hello.
Yeah, exactly. So as I said, the branding is at utmost the important here, and we have to showcase. And currently, there are lots of already we have lots of portals for the recruitment and everything, but they are not giving that much potential nowadays. So we have to provide some solutions to the market so that hiring needs can be easily fulfilled, even the candidates needs easily fulfilled.
Yes, Priyanka.
Yes, for this, I have one important point. Like, branding is important, but what kind of branding we are doing for our company is also very important. Sometimes like majority, not we can say that the majority, but 20 to 30% of the companies are doing branding, but they are they are differentiating between the subject, in which subject do we have to do the branding is also very important if we are under the tech industries. So the branding should align with the industry type, should align with the things what we are focusing. Branding is important, but the subject is also very important. So because of this, the credibility, the goodwill of the company is also getting disturbed, because no doubt, like branding हो रही है, सब हो रहा है, क्या दिक्कत है? बट हमारी ब्रांडिंग किस चीज में हो रही है, हम किस चीज की ब्रांडिंग कर रहे हैं? Nowadays, like including HRs, including developers, everyone is running towards a personal branding. For sure it is important, but according to me, what we are up to, what kind of profession we are having, we should do some kind of branding. Like हमें ब्रांडिंग उस चीजों की भी करनी चाहिए. As LinkedIn is in professional site, but the people are doing branding in other way, like उनका branding level ही अलग हो गया है. So like we should always stick with the subject, and if we are sticking with the subject, for sure the brand should will always get increased. If company is doing something which is related to their nature of work, then for sure the branding we should do. But something which is not related to our subject, and we are endorsing that things from our companies and from our company's page, then for me it is not reliable. तो ये मुझे इसमें कहना था. And yes, one more thing, uh, one more thing which I wanted to add on this. Always branding is not important. हम ब्रांड दिखा के बुला तो लेंगे, बट जो इंटरनल चीज होती है वो डेट ऑफ ज्वाइनिंग के बाद ही पता चलती है. देर आर मेनी कंपनीज, नॉट ओनली इन सूरत, बट मैम सब कुछ देख के तो मैं गया था, बट अच्छा नहीं लगा. आई डोंट वांट टू कंटिन्यू वॉट एवर अमाउंट द कंपनी इज गिविंग. Even though the company is giving me the Apple laptop, but I don't want. I'm okay with Dell laptop, but I want a peace of mind. I want an I want an like शांति चाहिए मुझे. So like sometimes branding is important, but at the same time you should also focus on the internal things which we are not focusing, like which we are not showing over the LinkedIn or any other social media. So brand से आप बुला लो, but उनको अपने पास भी रखो. So we should plan a strategics for this. So ब्रांड करो, बट उसके साथ इंटरनली उनको उस हिसाब से रखो भी. तो मेरा इसमें ये
Yeah.
कहना है.
I would like to add one point here. As you showcase the personal branding, company branding. So, according to me, the both of the branding is important. As we thought about Tesla, first we thought about Elon Musk. Okay, the leader is very important. The founder is very important. How their mindsets, how their moral, how their ethics are the important. So, the personal branding is utmost important. From that, indirectly we can pull out the candidate. Okay, we can attract the candidate, and of course the internal things is utmost matter, and we have to manage that, and we have to balance that employee work life and everything. So according to me, personal branding, company branding, and the organization management and employee work life balance is all on the same level.
Yeah, I just also want to highlight, like, yes, Priyanka has mentioned, like, yes, branding is the important part, And yes, once the employee joins, what the scenario, what he looks, it also matters. So yes, along with the branding, the company environment is also important. Like the employee should feel like the the workplace in which he is working, it should be comfortable for him. Then only he will be on a positive path, or else it will be a very negative impact on him. And yes, obviously we are losing the candidate and losing the business. Yeah. So yeah, thank you, Priyanka and Pooja. It was an exciting panel discussion with both of you, and I hope our audience has gained some deep knowledge from this session in terms of hiring. So yes, now after listening all this problem in the tech industry hiring process, like we have come up with some exciting things over here that is called High Tech Talent Platform. So I'm going to be explaining you about the high tech talent, how it works, what is the process, and as an employer or as a talent, how it will help you. So like just let me share my screen once again. So yes, high tech talent is the tech focused job platform. So here we are focusing totally into the tech talents who are from the IT professional. As high tech talent is a part of TGF, and after the event of TGF gets over, the high tech talent platform works get start in terms of recruitment. As Tech Job Fair, in Tech Job Fair, we are conducting the job fairs into the 14 countries. So yes, we are matching the talents from these 14 countries in high tech talent. We are a recruitment platform for the IT, sales, marketing, and management jobs. So yes, there is an hiring problem between the tech companies and the talents. If we say in terms of transparency, efficiency, and technical misunderstanding. So yes, we have the solution over here, as we are a reverse recruitment uh, job platform. And yes, over here, before getting visible to the companies, uh, before that there is a process like once the talents get registered into our platform, uh, after getting registered, they get pre-screened by our talent advocates to just make sure that the talent is 100% reliable. And once the pre-screen process gets done, they get approved on our high tech talent. So like pre-screen process takes like two process, like we are taking personal interviews and a code review. In terms of we are checking like talents, if the talent is actively seeking for the new opportunities, whether they are technically capable or not, culturally they will fit to the company. And also we are looking their linguistic ability, and after getting approved they are getting visible to the companies. So yes, it is that over here it has been shown the complete process of our high tech talents. As I've mentioned that talent, once the talent get registered into our platform to, and like before getting visible to the company, they get pre-screened by our talent advocate just to make sure that the talent is 100% reliable. And after getting the, after the pre-screen process gets complete, they get approved on our platform. And after that, they can get visible to the different tech companies. And once they get visible, the company just need to go through the candidate's profile, and according to their requirement they can just you know send the interview invitation link on our platform itself without doing the screening. So over here, the as an employer, your screening work gets gets shorter over here. And and at the time of the recruitment, your time doesn't get waste over here. And if you get the reliable candidates, you can send the interview invitation to that particular candidate, and once the invitation sent to the talent has to accept the interview request, and yes, after that the recruitment process gets started. And after getting shortlisting and review process get done, the employer can get their the required talent what they are looking for, and yes, talent accepts the offer and get hired. And yes, we are a recruitment. So like how we are different from other portals. So yes, we are a reverse recruitment platform where the company can reach to the talents and without doing the screening part. And as we are already providing them the pre-screened talents. While as you can see in other portals, the talent has to reach to the company as they need to apply to the different companies once they get registered. But here there is no surety whether the company is getting the 100% reliable candidate or not. And yes, there is a time consuming process also, like as you can see in other portals, once the talent get when the talent is applying to the other company, uh, so yes, they are getting a lot of application and they have to do the screening part. So over here there is a lot of time consuming in terms of recruitment part, where we are providing them the pre-screened and the qualified companies, qualified talents, where that screening part get overcome. And yes, in higher tech talent, we are providing only the tech talents who are from the IT professionals, and as you can see, the other portals are into the different sectors. So here our here our motto is to provide the less time consuming in term of the recruitment part, and provide the 100% genuine talents to our tech companies. Thank you. And like, if you want to register with us as an employer, you can register yourself on hiretechtalent.com. So yes, Pooja, as our brand ambassador of the Tech Job Fair, and yes, what do you feel, and what do you feel about the higher tech talent also? Yeah, Pooja.
Yeah, so first of all, it is a really very nice platform, I can say. And I was continuously focusing on my words like we have to provide the solution to the market. So, this is the solution. Like, we are like organizing virtual job fair. So, each and every candidate can apply to the lots of recruiters can definitely engage with lots of the candidates at the one platform. And yeah, high tech talents a very nice platform, and all of the certified profiles we are getting, so there is no any kind of irrelevant profile and misleads and everything. So yeah, it is a really very nice approach. And the main important thing is the recruiters are pointing towards the candidates and they are finding candidates directly. So I like that most.
Uh, yes, Priyanka, what is your view on this?
First of all, the tech job fair have a very good motive because that the like tech job fair is inviting numbers of companies and the number of candidates are there. So the opportunity level of candidate and would also increase, and the screening level from the companies and will they will also get a pools of candidates. So for this, they are having a very good opportunity. For sure, everyone should register with the tech job fairs. And regarding the high tech, yes, as what like the main motive is that like everything will be screened and the company will get over to the candidates. Like whatever the candidate is relevant for them, they will directly have a conversation with the candidate. So because it is already been screened from the advocate's end. So for sure, this is a very good platform, and yes, the time will be reduced, and the energy level of recruitment will also get reduced. So for sure, everyone should follow this and get registered.
Okay, so here we have come to our session, end to our session. So, like, I hope all of you have enjoyed this session, and once again, thank you all of you for joining this session and spare your valuable time, and also to you, Priyanka and Pooja. Thank you for giving your precious time. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nilay. And we enjoyed this session, and I hope viewers must get the value added session, and they have put on some values from this meetup. So definitely they can reach to us about the more details towards higher tech talent and tech job fairs. Please reach out to us directly, and I would like to attend you very happily about clear all the queries and doubts.
Yes, so like to our viewers, like if you have any particular question about our high tech talent, about our tech job fair, you can put it on the comment. We are happy to answer you. Or any which we have discussed on our panel, any related question, you can put it on the comment box. Okay, so Priyanka, I have one question. Like, branding means how can a company can make difference in people's lives?
If a candidate is been associated with a company, for sure there is like 10 or 15% of branding already been included. So to increase the level of percentage, the company should highlight the key points of that candidate. For example, if I received an extra milestone award, then the company should give some kind of branding towards the employee side also, by focusing, like by presenting a graphical view from the company's page, some kind of engagement, some kind of appreciation. Because always not monetary benefits is important, but sometimes the appreciation to increase the moral is also important. So the personal branding for the employees is also important. So the companies can do this for sure.
Okay, so that is the next question for both of you, Pooja and Priyanka. Like, when a startup company offer 1 lakh to a 4 years of experience candidate, then what is the long-term package they can provide? And what about retention for next year? Is this practice will lead candidate to secure future? What do you think? Yeah, Priyanka.
Um, if a startup company is giving even 1.5 lakhs per month, but the candidate feels like I should not go with the company because of so and so reason, for sure the startup is a very important reason, because everyone needs a longevity with the company. What if in case if I join the company and within a 6 month it get like the company shut down, where would I stand? So this kind of thing is also very important. And regarding the retention, the every startup should have a major focus of longevity. What is a major issue what the candidate is facing? Like, I don't want to go with the startup because what if in case मैम that companies get shut down, मेरा तो घर का लोन चल रहा है, मैं क्या करूँगा? So for this, the startup should always ensure towards the new hired person that we have a plan. We are having a 5 year plan with this. We are going to do this. So we should always make a plan. We should always implement. We should always focus this kind of plans towards the new hired person. So even they will feel that yes, the company is growing. No doubt it is startup, but yes, they have certain motive. अगर प्रोजेक्ट्स आए तो ठीक है, नहीं आए तो शट डाउन, नो। प्रोजेक्ट्स आएंगे, कैसे आएंगे? वी हैव टू We have to focus on the plan. We have to unreveal the plan things. अगर ये चीज है तो for sure the people will join the startup. Even I will join the startup अगर ये चीज है तो. So these are the things which is important. And even retention भी इसी के through होगा. अगर हमारा planning सही है, the planning is always important. So retention भी होगा, branding भी होगा, and for sure the people will get hired.
Yes, Pooja.
Yeah. So according to me, company have provided some X amount to the employee at the very beginning level. So company have must shown certain points, certain skill towards the candidate so that they have offered. Suppose a candidate works for the 1 year in that same company and without any kind of increment, and now the it is become more crucial to the company to retain that employee as they have hired them in a very high skill, but candidate have grown their own skills, their own they have developed some new skills, they have upgraded many kind of technologies within them, and they are providing the highly value to the companies, and company have no any problem to retain their candidate to provide some extra amount of hike, okay, and the time of the increment. But employee have not grown any kind of skills, then it will be became the very difficult to retain that candidate. Even of course the candidate will change the job, will switch the job into another company, they will measure their skill sets also, and company will provide according to their need only, okay. So the utmost important is the employee skill set. Yeah.
I would like to say, yes, definitely the skill is one of the important thing over here, and yes, by looking that the company offers accordingly. But yes, after getting in, if you talk about the retention part, definitely the whatever the height he or she will be getting after completing a certain year uh, depend on his or her performance. And yes, definitely apart from that, what the value addition uh, the the candidate has given from his side to the company, that also matters. And that's how we can overcome into like in terms of you can say the increment part, or you can say the retention part also. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, here one question is for you, Priyanka. Like, if there is a candidate with 2 months of experience, just so like, what sort of training when we can provide to that particular candidate to just upgrade his skills? You
Like
know,
he is like he is having an experience of 2 months.
yeah,
Okay, and what sort of training we can provide?
yeah.
Okay, okay. Firstly, we have to focus like have he taken any kind of training, or like he have an experience of 2 months as in fresher. Even if the person is having an experience of 2 months or 6 months, we will be considering him as in total fresher. But sometimes the calibrity level of two different freshers are totally different. Sometimes people are so capable, like we can hire them as in fresher, and within 15 to 20 days they are under the live project. But the calibrity of the other candidate is totally different. Sometimes even that person needs 6 months of training. So at the time of first or second month, we should have certain evaluation, the level of knowledge, the level of acceptance level, the intellectual thinking of that candidate is also important. After screening of 1 to 2 months of the, like probably the probation period, we can have a better understanding like that person needs a more amount of training, or he is that liable to get under the live projects. So it is totally depending upon the level and upon the two individuals. Like even though I have done MCA or MSc IT, but the level of understanding between two person would be totally different. So for the initial 1 or 2 months, we should always screen that person. We should always train whatever amount of experience he is having, and according to that, we can have a decision. Either we have to give more training, or either we have to go directly for the live projects. So it differs on individual to individual.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my next question. So here the next question is for both of you. Like in today's today's date, the market is a developer driven, and these days, as it can be miserable outcome for the layoffs, which the employees face during the first and second wave of the COVID. So, like, what is the view on this?
So
Like, at
yes,
the
the market, yeah, is become during the COVID time it become the lower, and currently we have seen not in talking about the tech, but some of the companies have layoffs. Bulk amount of candidate they have layoff, so it happens according to the, not particularly in COVID time, I can say in general time, if company is not matching their particular needs, they have to lay off their candidates. But candidate should have that much potential. Candidate should have developed their amount of skills, and they have to take a very certified experience so that they can get job anywhere very easily. So it should be not that much difficult for the candidate to get the job somewhere else. So the growing skills and develop skills and getting the valuable experience is very most important. If you are working in any company, don't just work for the kind of some sake of getting tasks done. Get some valuable experience, provide your best values, so that it will help you in any way in future. That's what I want to say.
yes, Priyanka.
For me, the company will always lay off that candidate who don't have certain percentage valuation in their equity, we can say. Be that fact, like company won't want you to get layoff, even from the companies and even from the individual perspective. So always have that kind of valuation towards your company, that अगर मैं चला गया तो मेरी कंपनी मुझे नहीं जाने देगी. We should always have this kind of approach. So for this, for sure, we have to upgrade our skills. We have to make our place in the company's in the company's vision. I can say this. If I am having my place in the company's vision, no companies will lay off me, whatever the situation is. So we should have that kind of capabilities, or we should increase our knowledge, skills, and capabilities, and make our place in the company's vision is the things which will reduce the layoff level.
Yes, definitely. I'm totally agree with you, Pooja and Priyanka, about your view. Yes, company never think to lay off their candidates unless and until the candidate is very skilled and giving this value addition to the company. And yes, definitely, if he or she will be a good asset for that company. Here, I just want to give one message to to the candidates or the talents. If you think, if you ever come into this situation, just make sure that see, no one perfect in this world. Like we need to learn, we need to upgrade ourselves. Okay, whatever you don't know, just keep research on the things. Definitely, the knowledge will come to you. And yes, once the knowledge come to you, definitely you will able to give your value addition to your company, and you will be the good asset to your company. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, exactly. So I would like to also add one value to the freshers and to the newly entered candidate in the market. So don't depends upon your leaders only. Just do at your home also some research, some work. So you have to be, you just don't have to be dependent on your leaders only. You have to develop your skills by your own also. So you must have to put extra time towards upgrading your skills, so that you can be the asset for the company in a very short time, in a very few time. So by this you can be the value added employee to the company. So that is very important.
Okay, so Pooja, here for one question to you,
Yeah.
what do you have to say about like our high tech talent portal and about our other portal? Like, what do you feel?
Yeah. So currently we have, as a recruiter, I have worked 4+ years in a technical recruitment. I have worked, but I didn't get that much potential from other portals. But I'm really impressed with the idea of high tech talent portal, and I'm really very sure about that. We can definitely get the reliable candidate, the verified candidate, with matching the company needs. And yeah, I'm excited to use this portal even, and I'm excited to recommend this portal to the market so that they can fulfill their company needs in a very short time, and they can get the really valuable candidates.
Yeah, Priyanka, what do you feel?
For me, like we can say that no portal is bad, but the way
Yeah.
we are using is different. So we should always utilize the portal as per their expertise, what they are offering. If we are using any portal in different way, but not in the way what it is, then we will not get a relevant candidate. And for the higher tech, like I can say that the idea, the motive is totally different as compared to the other portal. So just align our needs with the ideas of high tech, and for sure you will be getting a good amount of closings.
Yeah, same here. I'm also not like saying that other portals are not good. They are doing well in the market in their segment. But yes, as talking about the tech industries, we are only focusing to the tech talents who are from the IT professionals. So yes, to overcome into the current situation problem, we have come up with this, you know, this portal. So like over here, our one thing is like to provide a verified and 100% authentic talent to the company, so that they can have a good asset and they cannot lose the business. Yeah. Okay, so Pooja, here the next question is like, is it important to have a certified developer? Like, it is
Sorry,
necessary. Is it
certified
important
developer.
to have a certified developer? for your company?
So, according to me, it's a kind of degree is important or not, degree or skills. So if you are having a skills and you are very good in that, so definitely it is a really very important candidate for the company. And yeah, certification is also important. So but if your expertise in certain technology, so you can deliver that also towards your juniors and you can train them. So it is important to have expertise in that. The certification is a different matter. First of all, it's important to have expertise in that yeah segment.
So Priyanka, here the question is like doing the practical on emotional intelligence will develop the company to a better place.
For sure, it will, because sometimes the behavioral thing often candidate is also very important. Not always the skill is important, but how the candidate is thinking, what kind of upbringing he has. So even we cannot say that only skills is important, but even the intellectual behavior is also important. The behavioral things, what are the ethics of that particular employee in his career. So for me, the both the thing is important. We cannot skip the behavioral part just to see the skills level. The skills is also important, but at the same time the behavioral part is also important. That is why sometimes interpersonal relations between the two employees is also seen. If sometimes if I'm having a good experience within good skills, but I'm very aggressive in nature, no one will hire me as a leader, because even though I'm having set amount of skills, but I don't have manners, how to talk, how to have a word with certain people. So this will mislead the goals of the company which they have set for me. So for me, both the things goes parallelly. For sure, the skill set are having majority of priority, but even we cannot skip the behavioral part of the candidate.
Yes, Pooja, what do you think on this?
Yes, totally agree with Priyanka. If we want to make our company the great place to work, so we have to focus on each and every micro things. Okay, I'm not talking about the doing micromanagement, but focusing about the micro things so that we can upgrade the level of our company and make that our company the become the great place to work.
Okay, so Pooja, here is one question like
Yeah.
how we can speed up uh, in terms of recruitment process according to your point of view. As
If we want to speed up our recruitment process, no, the first of all we have to focus on our sourcing, how we are, how much time we are putting in the sourcing to find the right valuable candidate. This will less out your burden, like 30% burden it will be less out if you are providing the more time in sourcing of the valuable candidates. So then after, once the candidate we have sourced into the company, then after we have to work upon the company's interview system. We have to work upon them, and we want to make it compact so that we can, in the very limited rounds, we can test, and we can measure the candidate's ability and everything. So yes, the internal rounds of the company is also important, so that we don't waste employees time that much, we don't waste candidate times, and companies recruitment cost will also save. So yes, it is a both way. Recruiters also have to do that much work in the sourcing, and then after, the management of the companies also have to work upon their internal interview system, so that the employer and employer time will get saved, so that we can faster. And yes, we have tech job fair, so that we can directly connect with the candidate, so that is a very time consuming. And then after we have option of a high tech talent also. So there is no time of candidate will wasted, because recruiters are applying towards them directly and calling for the interview, and within a online very short time of span we can get it concluded. So yes, all are the ways.
yes, Priyanka, what do you think on this? Hello, hello, Priyanka, can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, like I was, what do you think on this in terms of making the
For
recruitment process fast?
Yes, to make the recruitment process fast, we should evaluate the number of portals what we are using. If according to the statistics, we can say that 50% of the recruitment are being done from the LinkedIn end. Then, if I'm having 4 to 5 recruiters, then for the 50% or 60% of recruiter, I will make them indulge in only LinkedIn recruitment rather than Naukri portal or Indeed portal. So, according to the research and even according to the statistics, we should start using the portals. And to get the things more quickly, to get the candidates hired very quickly, we should go according to the schedule of the candidate. If a candidate is saying that, "Ma'am, I'm available at night 9 p.m. because of so and so reasons, I'm working and I will be able to come at 8:30 or 9." So according to that, be available. Okay, if you are available at 9 p.m., make your developers convince or make the interviewer convince that you have to be available, because as of now we are having a need. So according to the schedule of candidate, we should also move. Then for sure the closing will be there. And if we are having 4 to 5 round of interview, try to skip it to 2 to 3 rounds. If we are able to skip it, if we are having an HR round face to face, let's make it HR on telephonic. Then we will be having the technical round, and then we will be having the practical and selection round on the same day. Many of the companies are following this. The candidates are not okay with 5 to 6 round of interview consuming more than 3 to 4 days. They just want a result within a day. If they are taking a leave for a day, they want a technical, HR, and practical and selection round in a day. So this will ease the process even from the candidate and also, and even from the companies and also. To reduce the level of screening if it is required, then be available as per the schedule of the candidate. Then for sure the hiring will be done very smoothly and quickly.
Yeah, according to me, I feel like it is a two-way process in terms of company side also, in terms of talent side also. Also, there should be a good time availability from the both side, and also there should be a good informative. Like if we are hiring for a certain position, like we need to take a good information, like what quality or what roles and responsibilities they are looking from the candidates. Then only we can able to do a proper screening. And yes, there should be a availability of time so that we can do our recruitment process fast, and yes, can get the talent hired uh, very fast. Yeah. Okay, so here is one of the interesting question, like what is the best part of being an HR, like both of you?
So, according to me, HR is a mediator in between the candidate and the employer. Okay, the organization mediator. So, through us someone is getting their job. Okay, so someone's dream coming true through us. Okay, someone's getting salary and they're fulfill their dreams through us. So we are the front face of the company from the organization. So I feel really very proud to be as an HR of the company and being the front face of the company, and that is the very best part according to me. So that through me someone's dreams are getting fulfilled, and the best part is to interact with employees and to know their personal lives and professional lives, and getting interact with them. So really very best part. And when the times comes of the increment and everything, if their like requirement get matched, they're seeing their happy faces and everything, not at the time of increment I can say, but the small small events we are organizing for their happiness, and that all I like the most as being an HR.
Yes, Priyanka.
For me, the other profession are dealing with the machineries, technologies, other things, but we are dealing with the human minds. So this is the best part of being an HR. We are dealing with the human beings. We are dealing with the intellectual thinking of the people. We are dealing with the psychological fact of the people. Every individual have different thoughts. Every day we are encountering with different thought-minded people with with different upbringing. So for me, the best part of being an HR is this only, and for sure, the Pooja have already highlighted the other point. Like we are bringing the smile. We like even though we are releasing 150th offer letter, but still we are having that amount of excitement. That yes, tomorrow I'm going to release this offer letter. Congratulations, you have been selected. So this kind of happiness, uh, we can say the positive energy has been circulated between the two person, and every day we are able to do this. For sure, even there are bad times for HR also, whenever the candidate used to back out on the date of joining. But this is the human part, but this isn't part of an HR. So for me, dealing with a human being is the best part of being an HR.
Okay, so like according to me, like see, yes, it's one of the professional job what we are doing, and yes, we are fulfilling other dreams. So like here, I want to share one experience. Like when I was in a manufacturing industry, so like we were hiring the the trainees from the small town. You can say the diploma engineers. So like it was my as a HR, it was my first experience. You can say around like 20 candidates has come, got selected, and they come for the joining and all. So the moment
Great.
when I hello. So the moment when I entered the room, so all of the candidates come and they are literally bowing my legs. So I was like, whoa, what is happening over here? So that day I was like, feel like, yes, I have fulfilling someone dream, and yes, they are literally happy, like they are getting their first job, and with a good company they are going to work with. So yes, yes, bowing the legs, it's something was like very, I've never thought that this will happen with me, but the feeling was very good. But yes, I was like, I was feeling like I've done something for other as an HR. That makes me feel good as an HR. Yeah, thank you. Okay, we are waiting for some of the more questions to
Yeah.
ask. Yeah. Okay, so like it's my personal question to both of you, like as an HR, and like today, what both of you have achieved this position. So like, what all things has been taken to reach you to your goals? Like, what are strategies you have made in your life to reach this goal? Yeah, please, Priyanka, we can start with you.
Um, like I started my career as an HR in 2018. Like I just completed my masters, and after that I joined an IT company. To be very honest, reaching this position, like I have gone through a many down phase, I can say. Every 3 months, every 4 months, I used to change the job because I feel that I'm not that capable to fulfill the requirements of an HR department. But for sure, I just like my previous company has given me a like a number of strength, I can say. It will always be an emotional touch for me to be associated with my last company, because the level of like acceptance they have accepted me, they have appreciated my work, like every sort of things what an HR is expecting from a company, I have received it. And because of that only I can say that I am boosted up. The stability is also very important for an HR. And from if someone sees my LinkedIn profile, I have a stability issue of like in 2 to 3 companies I have changed the job in within 6 months. But from past one or 1.5 years, I was been stable with the company because the need of my as in career development is been fulfilled from the company's end, because they have trusted on me. And for sure, we should always trust ourselves. But if the company starts trusting us, then even we are been boosted. The moral of us has been boosted. So because of that, I have achieved. And yes, for sure, I love my profession. That is why it is making me on and to. and making me to reach three things which I have decided. For sure, it is just in 10% of what I have decided. For sure, the 90% will be achieved in near future. Yes.
Yes, Pooja, what about you?
Yeah. So first of all, after graduating MBA, I got my only I have got the job in HR professional from the placement of my college. So first of all, I was very feeling lucky. So I got a chance to serve in a very relevant profile which I studied. So it was from the very beginning I dreamed to be HR. So it was my dream and I got that job. So yeah, I was feeling very grateful, and I have served in many different companies as being HR, and yeah, getting love from the employee and getting their trust and getting the personal connections with the employee and employers. Yeah, of course, that feels really great, and that I call the achievement. Now even the now times I'm not serving in that companies, but the employees come directly to me, ma'am, I want this, need your help, I need your help. So I feel that is only my achievement. And yes, currently I'm not working in any company as an HR. I'm working as my own as a personal branding strategist, but my motto is brand or like building the community of HR. And yes, I am working upon it, and we are successfully organizing the very many meetups, and yeah, we are working upon the building of communities of HR. And yes, my core interest in the employee welfare. So whatever they are having a problem, whatever they are having any x amount of issue, they are reaching towards me, ma'am, I'm having this problem, please give the solution. So I'm open for each and every people, so they can come towards me, and I'm feeling very blessed to provide them any solution, so they can feel free to come to me. And yeah, that's all I can say, the achievement of my throughout the professional journey. So I have made that connection with the people so that they can come to me without any hesitation, even if even that is a employer or employer, they are coming towards me without any hesitation. That's I call my achievement towards my professional career.
Okay, talking about me, like I've never thought that I will be in this profession because like earlier I used to work in some different domain. You can say like in hotel industry. I have decided to come in this profession like when I was doing my internship in hotel industry. So like I have worked in different departments. So yes, I have worked in HR department also. I have learned, I have saw their function, what they do, uh, what praise they are getting, and also I from that very moment I thought like I will be moving into this profession very soon. So like after completing my hotel degree, I have done my MBA into HR domain, and yes. Uh, then I have got an opportunity to work with the manufacturing industry as I shared my experience like after becoming an HR, the experience which I have got in terms of candidates, in terms of praising, in terms of you can say good name. So yes, that's why I'm here. And yes, still I'm learning the things as an HR, what should be done and what should not be. Yeah. So yes, here is one question: is like, do you do you guys think like switching a job in early is inevitable these days, as staying in the same company will limit the upgradation or the capacity of the candidate, as the company who are looking for the long-term candidates might not be possible with the majority of the candidates, especially after facing the layoffs in COVID. So the gap between the employer and the employer for the long-term commitment has been widened.
Here, I would like to add, like everyone needs a stability, but no one needs like if I'm staying in a job for more than 5 to 6 years, the two perspective will be seen. Either the employee is in comfort zone, or like he is not able to move, he don't want to move. So some kind of issues have been faced. That is why, if you see the statistics of a person changing a job, it is between 2 to 3 years. If a person is staying more than 3 years, he feels like now I should change. I should change the environment, I should change the work culture, I should change, and I should look for other opportunities. No doubt they are not changing the technologies, but they even want to explore the environment. So for this, we cannot restrict anyone to like just be with my company for more than 10 to 15 years. We cannot restrict, but for sure, we can expect a good stability of at least 2 to 3 years. So for me, this is the thing I can suggest on this. Everyone needs a change. Everyone needs a different environment to work with because everyone is in need of career development. So everyone wants like I should explore different companies for having different challenges. So for me, changing the job is not a wrong thing, but having a good amount of stability in a particular company and then changing a job is a good approach.
Yes, Pooja, what do you think?
So for me, it's always a two ways approach. Till while companies getting valued from the employees, they are very happy to continue with that. And till the employees are getting valued from the company, they are getting growth from the company, they are really very happy to continue their journey from the organization. So yeah, it's always a two ways approach. And I don't think that switching the job is limiting the capacity. If you are not getting that much growth in the your current company, so you can firstly request them, and you have to show your proposal. I'm excited and I'm want to learn this all, and you have to just put your proposal first towards the management. And yeah, I'm capable to do this work also. I'm hoping to learn this as they have mastery, so it will be great if I can learn that particular languages or expertise. So from that, so first of all, employee have to put their approach towards the management, and it's a management call. If they are want their employee upgrade their skill, then definitely they will approach them and they will provide the opportunity. If employee are not getting that kind of benefits, they are not getting that amount of growth from the company, so that is a high and peak time to switch the company. So it's all about the two ways approach, I can say.
Here, I would like to add one more point over this on the Pooja. Like, what if in case a company is providing a false statement towards, like, if, for example, if we are taking in manual tester for the changing of the job, he is saying, like, ma'am, now I want to move towards the automation. I don't want to be into the manual testing because I want to upgrade my skills. And like he have put up this approach towards the companies, and even companies is saying like, okay, we will provide you this and that whatever things, and the company put up the bond, and after few days again the things are similar. So what kind of mindset the employee would have in that company, like I wanted to change for my betterment, but still the company is sticking with the old technologies and they have already make me to sign the bond, and it is totally legal. So what kind of things you're saying over this?
Yeah. So first of all, according to me, the transparency is important from the both of the ways. So transparency is expected from the employers, and transparency is expected from the employees also. So it is a very fair deal if they are providing me the growth, and so I would really happy to serve for the company. If they are not maintaining that privacy, if they are not providing me the growth, so there is no any kind of importance to serve the company. If even they have bonding with the bond and everything, so you can transparently talk with the HR. I'm not getting this, whatever the promise. So what the value of this bond and everything. So employee have to take the stand. into this. So only because they are getting salary and they are getting the opportunity to serve in the company, that is not only enough, the growth is also enough. So employee have to raise their voice. It's not always as I said, it is a employee-driven market nowadays. So employer also have to understand the employee needs and everything. So if they want to fulfill their requirements, if they want to fulfill and if they want to provide the growth, so they will definitely take the opportunity. They will definitely give the opportunity to the employees. So yeah, ultimately we have to make that great place to work. Yeah, as I have mentioned.
So yes, Pooja, there is one question for you. Like, apart from the branding part, like, what is the realistic solutions if we want to give the HR, like in terms of HR function, in terms of worldwide? What do you say?
Realistic solution
Yeah.
in terms of what kind of
In terms of, yes, not elaborate, but I think so. You're talking about the functions of the HR, what the realistic problems which you are facing in terms of, you can say, like recruitment, in terms of internal problem, in terms of business stability, I guess. If you talk about
yeah.
the,
So first of all, if we talk about the building community, so we have to make our city IT hub, as currently Pune, Bangalore is considering as a IT hub. So we have to take that initiative to make our city IT hub. So because of that, the half of the problem of the HR will be get reduced. Okay, so like employees are demanding higher and higher salary, they are switching into another company without any uh, background check and everything. So if it is built up as IT hub, so all the salaries and everything will be decided on a certain level, and each and every HRs are connected with each other, and they are like communicating on the efficient manner for the employees referral background check and everything. So that is also so someone have to take that initiative to make any community or anything. So you come up with us, make help us to build the community. It's not like questioning and not doing anything. We also have to put our efforts also. Okay, if we want change, then we have to begin, we have to initiate that for change. Okay, so someone has to take a stand, someone have to raise their voice. So we have taken a voice to building upon the HR community. So do join with us and raise the voice with us, so that we can make the better future for the HR. Even we can make a better future for the employees. So yeah, that is a very important to take a part in it and be the cooperative. Yeah.
yes, Priyanka, what do you want? You want to say something on this?
Yes, apart from branding, we are eager to hear some realistic solution which an HR world can help. Apart from branding, I believe as an HR we should have a rapport building with the candidate. And personal touch is always important. Everyone needs some kind of recognition. If I'm talking in a crowd and if I'm having a one to one session, what will be the more fruitful? One to one. Because a personal touch is always important. Apart from branding, we should always have a personal touch with the candidate. We should always understand the need of a candidate. And here, even I would like to add one more point for the retention part. What is the major issue the companies are facing for the retention is they are unable to understand the individual needs, whatever amount of employee strength they are having. If a company is having an employee strength of 500 people, but still one should always have an interaction with one individual employee because everyone will have a different sort of expectation, different sort of need. So we should always understand the needs of of that employee, and for sure the retention will be there. And yes, apart from branding, as us, you can go with the personal touch with the candidate, and for sure they will have a good rapport with you.
Yes, Priyanka and Pooja, I totally agree. Like there is one saying, like you should be always to be the people searcher. Like one of the mentor has said me this. Like if you'll be the people searcher, definitely you're going to have a good resource in your pocket. Whatever
Yes,
the problem you will face in your life, there will be a resource behind you if you will be the people searcher. So it will be
Exactly.
easy for you. Yeah. So like we'll see like for a few more questions we'll get entertained or else we can just wrap up the session. Just we'll wait for a few more questions to come up with.
Yeah, so one of the question from Ravi Timnani. So he's having a question regarding bond and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, forcing bond mandatory. So I can say to Ravi, it's totally depends upon the company to company. So if a company is working as a startup, so they are having always a risk of losing the candidates or their employees. What if they lose all the employees, and then what about the companies? And the companies who well grown and having lots amount of candidates, so even one or two employee will get out of the company, so that will not that much create more impact, but for the startup it will be become very valuable. So it depends company to company, the bond is necessary or not. And yeah, we can certainly work upon the notice period, and we don't have to put that much long notice period. And you have talked about the remove the burden of penalty from the candidates. Yes, if they want to switch early, like so we can help them mutually, and it will totally work upon the notice period, and we can do the facility to less their notice period and everything. So firstly, the bond is depends upon company to company. According to company situations, employee has to fix their bonds and everything. Priyanka, what's your views upon this?
can you please repeat the question once again?
The bond is necessary in company, and how we can remove the penalty of burden of a penalty from the candidates of bond.
I believe that bond is not important for us. I believe a company is putting up the bond, then they have certain kind of they are not sure with the candidate like they will stay with us. They are not sure with the career development or the outputs they are giving towards the candidate, and that is why they want to bound that candidate for their company. I believe if I am giving my 100% as an employer, then why would anyone leave me? But even there are certain other things also we cannot skip. That is why the companies are putting up the bond. And regarding the legality, to be very honest, legal is not. I mean, bond is not legal. If we talk about the certain case studies, always the employees will win. But the thing is that bond is important, but it's not always important. If I'm giving my 100%, then for sure the candidate will also give his 100%. And if both the things are getting amalgamated and everything has been to the point, then no one will leave. So for me, if the company is putting up the bond, then also it is fine. And if company is not putting up the bond, then also it is fine. But as being an employer, for sure, I will never put up the bond. Nilay, you're not audible.
I'm so sorry, I was on mute.
Yeah,
So I think
that's
like
okay.
bond is like not important, but yes, on the certain level, the company has to make the decision on this. Yes, obviously, whatever the company has committed to the employee at the time of hiring, they are fulfilling. But yes, at the same time, the company is bearing the cost on the if you see on the training part also. Okay, so for that strong commitment, if the company is putting effort to train his employee to become a good asset, and yes, at a certain time after a certain time, if the employee is leaving the organization, that it will be a huge loss for the company. So I think so, it is the one of the reason that the company has to make the certain decision to come up with the bond perspective. Okay, so Pooja and Priyanka, here the question is like, what are the parameters like we can include in terms of appraisals in any employees beyond the performance and organizational behavior? I think so, Priyanka.
Their connection might be lost.
I think so. Just let me check.
So yes, we can add in appraisals the parameters very different like the technical skills, their behavior skills, their intellectual skills. So we can measure their performance on based on not only technical. In fact, we can measure their performance on various different aspects. So how their coding structures, if how their communication skills, and how they are behaving with other employees, how they are treating other employees, and yeah, the behavior with the co-workers, that is the utmost important. So we have to consider all over the skills, all over the parameters in the matter of the appraisal.
Yes, Priyanka. So should I repeat the question? So you have already have.
Yes, the parameter at the time of appraisal, I guess this was the question. Sorry, the internet connection was a bit slow. Well, the
Okay.
parameters for sure includes if in case company is giving an yearly appraisal, we should always have a PMS system, that is performance management system. We should always decide the KRA, that is key result area. Like in my past experiences, I even have done this. Every month we should evaluate evaluate an individual performance. In the terms of like if we talk about the tech person, we should talk about the live projects work, how much kind of work he has done. We should always have a parameter for this. 20% is for the work done, 20% is for the attendance, 20% is for the regularity and everything, and according to that we will make one yearly KRA or KPIs, and according to that we can put up the appraisal part. We cannot just consider only one or two milestone which he have achieved in a year, but we should always evaluate from January to December month whatever work he has done, what kind of mistakes he have done, and what kind of achievement he have done. So parallelly we can decide of the things, and yes, this plays an important role at the time of appraisal.
there is a one of the question from the viewers. The employee-centric companies and what message you can give to the employer. So first of all, the employee-centric companies, the employees are directly connect with the customers in that. So there are lots of privacy, there are lots of threats, and there are issues can arise there. The pass on the information and confidential information. So they have to be the really very aware. So they have to make their system their structure that much verified and strong so that no data can be stale and no uh, data can be misled and all they have to trust their employees. Priyanka, do you have any comment upon this employee centric companies?
Like for me, the data privacy is very important. Even the companies are having different norms, rules, and regulations for this. So for me, every company have different views, and every company is following their policy for this. So I feel that we should respect the company's choice on data centric things.
Yeah. Do we have any other rest questions?
As of now, we are not have any further questions over here from any of the viewers.
Yeah.
Okay, so it seems like we have cleared all the relevant points, like what what the topic was all about. Like we covered the hiring problems, we have covered the HR function over here, and we have given the solution also.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you once again to everyone for participating in this session, and yes, for spending your time on this Saturday. And to you also, Pooja and Priyanka, for giving your valuable time to us and as a good speaker for us. And I think so it will be very valuable message gone to our viewers and all the HRs out there and to all the candidates.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, Nile, for this
Yeah.
opportunity. Thank you
yeah,
so much, and thank you so much,
yeah,
Pooja.
Yeah. Thanks to you and thanks, Nilay.
yeah.
And yeah, for this wonderful opportunity. And yeah, it goes very well. And I hope all the viewers get some value added from this meetup. And yes, looking forward for the more meetups like this on the different topics we will arrange. And yeah, great.
And yes, we are going to conduct this HR meetup every month. So yes, I have already shared the details. Like those who want to be part of our team, that is, I have already mentioned our HR group LinkedIn page link on the comment box. You can reach out from there to us. If anyone to be motivation want to be a motivation speaker on our HR meetup, you can contact us. Yeah, so
Definitely.
this is to end to our session, I guess.
Yeah. Thank you so much, all the
Yeah, thank you.
viewers, for your love. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you,
Thank you
everyone.
so much.
Once again.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are about to conclude this. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
yeah,
Yeah,
Thank you.
everyone.
yeah. Bye.
See you.